Will Elon Musk reach $1 trillion net worth in 2026? It sounds like an impossibility, but the numbers coming out of late 2025 suggest we are closer than ever to seeing the first 13-figure individual. On December 19, 2025, Forbes reported that Musk became the first person in history to exceed a $700 billion net worth. This followed a landmark Delaware Supreme Court ruling that reinstated his massive Tesla stock options award. By late December, his fortune sat at approximately $749 billion, a sum that eclipses the combined wealth of Jeff Bezos, Larry Page, and Larry Ellison. Just weeks before that, Musk had already shattered the $600 billion ceiling, driven largely by a tender offer that valued SpaceX at nearly $800 billion. But let's be clear, this isn't a guarantee of $1 trillion future. It's a reality check. Between record-breaking stock deals and paper wealth that can fluctuate by $100 billion in a single day, we have to ask, is the global financial system even built to handle $1 trillion individual? Is 2026 the year of the trillionaire, or is it pure imagination? To understand where Musk is going, we have to look at how he got here. Long before he was the richest man on Earth, Musk was a serial entrepreneur chasing disruption. He made his first major break in 1999 when Compaq acquired his first company, Zip2, earning him about $22 million. Instead of retiring, he doubled down, founding X.com, which eventually became PayPal. When eBay bought PayPal in 2002, Musk walked away with roughly $180 million. Again, he refused to settle. He poured nearly all of it into two ventures critics called fantasies, SpaceX and Tesla. SpaceX was built to make spaceflight cheaper with the goal of Mars colonization. In the early days, after 3 failed rocket launches, the company was nearly bankrupt. Simultaneously, he joined Tesla, an electric car maker that many viewed as a niche, expensive gamble. Musk didn't diversify. He made concentrated bets. By late 2020, that high-risk approach finally hit a tipping point, pushing his net worth past $100 billion. But as we've seen, $100 billion was only the opening act. Once Musk hit the $100 billion mark, the usual rules of wealth creation seemed to disappear. What followed was a rocket-speed surge. By October 2025, he surpassed $500 billion for the first time. By mid-December, he hit $600 billion after SpaceX's valuation soared. What is fascinating here is the structural shift in wealth. Private companies like SpaceX now rival public giants, and paper wealth can balloon much faster than cash ever could. By the way, I'm Cypher Karand. I post insights into the hidden strategies behind the world's biggest fortunes. If you want to see more deep dives like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Back to Musk. In late December 2025, the Delaware Supreme Court reinstated his 2018 Tesla pay package. That ruling alone added an estimated $139 billion to his fortune overnight. It shows us that in this era, legal rulings and market valuations, not just cash in a vault, are the engines of record-breaking wealth. This leads us to the roadmap. How does a fortune of $749 billion become $1 trillion? The path to Elon Musk's $1 trillion net worth relies on 3 high-stakes pillars. First, Tesla's transformation. Investors are no longer just looking at car sales. They are betting on an ecosystem of AI, robotaxis, and robotics. If Tesla's AI ambitions click and the market values it as a tech platform rather than an automaker, analysts suggest a $3 trillion market cap isn't impossible. Second, the SpaceX factor. With Starlink expanding and Starship testing continuing, SpaceX is becoming critical global infrastructure. If SpaceX holds an IPO in 2026, it could reprice the company well above its current $800 billion valuation. Finally, There is the power of performance-based equity. Musk doesn't receive a traditional salary. His wealth is tied to milestones. If Tesla and SpaceX hit their 2026 targets, his equity could compound at a rate that pushes him over the trillion-dollar line. But as with any high-stakes bet, there is a ceiling. Even with this momentum, reality often pushes back. No individual in history has officially crossed the $1 trillion mark. Why? Because markets don't move in straight lines. High interest rates and tightening financial conditions can compress valuations. When rates rise, future growth is discounted, which could cause hyped valuations to evaporate. Then there is the regulatory ceiling. Historically, when individuals become too powerful, governments step in. There is no historical precedent for a trillionaire. Even the greatest fortunes of the past, like those of Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos, topped out in the low hundreds of billions when measured against their eras. There may be a natural limit in economic history and market psychology that prevents a single person from holding that much paper power. So, what is the verdict? Is a $1 trillion net worth possible for Elon Musk in 2026? The answer is yes. The mechanisms exist, and his wealth has already defied every traditional model. Is it likely? That is conditional. It depends entirely on Tesla's AI success and the timing of a SpaceX IPO. Is it inevitable? Absolutely not. Market fragility and regulatory pushback remain massive hurdles. Ultimately, this story isn't just about Musk. It's about how modern markets amplify wealth through founder ownership and equity mechanics that didn't exist in earlier eras of capitalism. We are watching a live experiment in how far private wealth can go. What do you think? Will Elon Musk become the world's first trillionaire in 2026? Or is the $1 trillion dream just a financial fantasy waiting to unravel? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. I explore the strategies, risks, and sometimes dark stories behind the world's biggest moguls. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.